Framing up the basement so we can get this finished. Got it all done on Friday. Went through the weekend. We had 2 to 3 days of rain, and I came down here on Monday and I saw this crack was leaking water, which obviously is a problem. The bright side is I found it before adding insulation and our wall finish, and so I can fix it. The big question is what caused it? If you see this seam here, this is right where two forms met up. Went outside, found the location where it was, and you can see on the outside where those two forms met, it just cracked down there. So if you look up there, there's no shift up and down of this wall. You can just see that crack pretty much stops right in here somewhere. I don't see it continue, so I guess really what I'm going to need to do is fill it from here up to here. The challenge is this is pretty rough, so I'm going to have to grind it down in order to get my injection ports put on it. All right guys, here is the kit that I bought by Applied Technologies, and it's an all-in-one kit. That's one of the reasons I bought it. Secondly, it was on Amazon, could be here in a day. But it comes with everything. It comes with instructions, comes with a wire brush, clean the wall, comes with the right ratio caulk gun, comes with gloves, the tubes, the ports, comes with the epoxy, and it comes with the polyurethane foam. So what this kit does is you use epoxy to cover the crack and get your injection ports on, and then you fill it with a polyurethane form that will seal up that crack. All right guys, I kind of have a unique situation here. This is not a flat concrete wall. It obviously had forms with the brick pattern. I have to get this injection port to sit flat on this crack. So I have a couple spots. I'm going to have to grind this smooth. I have like one there I can do, one there, and then that crack kind of stops right there. An extra step, I do have a concrete grinding wheel that I'm going to use to do that. All right, here we go. It's got about a 5 to 10 minute pot life, so I don't want to do too much. Should be enough to get all my ports on, I think. So I got 5 to 10 minutes each time I mix this up. I want to get it to be a consistent color. Paste it on these without filling the hole. All right, first one we're going to stick on the wall there. Just going to stick that on the wall, make sure the hole doesn't get plugged. It's a little closer to the top than I wanted, but I don't have a lot of choice with this crack. All right, I think I'm going to put these two up. No, got getting that hole, going that one. All right, now we got to build up the epoxy in the seam and around these. All right, I can see the crack in all of these ports. I'm gonna let this kind of set up for a little bit, and then I'll put some more on. Just wanna make sure I'm good and covered. It is the next day. You don't have to wait till the next day. You actually have to wait 30 to 60 minutes. The next step is to flush the crack with some water. So they give you this bottle. All right, here comes water. See, that water is dripping out. It's actually dripping out all three of them now. So I started with that top one, and water was coming out of this one, and it's still coming out of that one right there. All right, guys, we have flushed all of this. I got water to come out every single port, like my handy flashlight on this walk. Now it's time to inject the polyurethane foam. It's a hydrophobic polyurethane foam. It expands once it goes in there. And they said in the directions, if it's really small crack, heat it up in like a bowl of hot water for like 20-30 minutes. I just did it anyway because I feel like it'll flow better no matter what. Here is the polyurethane foam. So what you do is you pull this plug out here, and then it comes with the mixing head. Place that on there, and then you take the cap, put that over it, tighten that down, And then as you put this in the caulk gun, it will mix as it goes up. And then we're gonna start at the bottom port and work our way up. This one, it's going in a lot easier, and that's kind of what I thought. The main part of the leak was between here and here. That's where it was coming out. And then down here, this was a really tiny, small crack, and that was really hard to get this stuff to go in, but this is flowing in there. You see the foam's coming out. So I'm gonna plug that hole and move to that one. All right, it's coming out. And then this is gonna come off the top, I know. Coming out the top up there. So you can see that right there. That's where the foam came out the top of the wall and is running down. Check this out. This went pretty good. You can see I worked my way up, and you can see up there where it came out the top crack where I wasn't able to epoxy it. So it expanded up out the top. I mean, this one was pretty close, but I didn't have a choice. I had to put them on these bricks, so I wanted to get one way up there. Let's go outside and see if any came out the crack on the outside. This crack is right over here. Holy cow. It's coming out, starting to expand and come out. That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's working. I am going to let this set up. We're supposed to get some storms this afternoon. That's definitely a good sign that foam's coming through. As you can see, it's starting to bubble as it expands, pushing water out as it expands. That is insane. All right, guys, I have completed this task. Now all I have to do is wait for it to cure, either wait for a rain or use the hose to test it out. But I'm pretty confident with what I just saw outside with the foam coming all the way through the crack. Overall, I felt this was pretty easy. All right, we're getting hammered with rain again, so I'm pumped actually, because I'm gonna see if this crack filler kit worked. So that tile there comes from outside the foundation of the house. That one's the interior. This one never runs. Anytime we get rain, this one steadily runs, as you can see right here. But good thing is there is no water coming through this wall. All right, so I guess now that this is done and it's been tested and it worked, my takeaway is if you guys find a crack in your basement that's leaking, this is definitely something I feel like that you can easily accomplish on your own. Can't imagine what it would cost to bring somebody in to do this, but I bought that kit for under $150 on Amazon. It was enough to do up to, I think, 12 feet of wall crack at 8 inches thick. So it was more than enough to do the crack that I had. So if you guys find something in your wall like this, I definitely think you guys can do it, and I would highly recommend the kit that I got. With that being said, make sure you guys come back. We can now move forward with this basement finishing. Also have a new shop in Barndo that is in the planning process that we will be starting hopefully in the next couple months. So make sure you guys come back, stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, share this to your friends, and don't stop dreaming.